Alright, welcome back. What is up, everybody? It is me, BlazeBuster, here for another video, and, well, today we're just gonna talk. Why do I have my headphones on? I don't need these. Today, I just wanted to talk to you guys, just, a little speculation I've been doing. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about Game of the Year this year, and who they think's. I've heard Black Myth Wukong. I've heard Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've heard people talking about Sparking Zero winning Game of the Year, and every time someone brings it up, people just like to shut it down immediately. I'm not gonna sit here and try to predict and say Sparking Zero will win Game of the Year, but I am going to say I believe that Sparking Zero potentially could. Now let me explain. So, not that long ago, Elden Ring in 2022 beat God of War. That was a monumentous occasion for gamers. Now, as much as you like God of War Ragnarok or dislike it, I love it. I thought it was amazing. I love Elden Ring. I think it is amazing. Last year, Spider-Man 2 went against Baldur's Gate 3, and the same thing happened. It was creativity versus a story-based game. And what won? The creativity. What I'm trying to say is we've been shocked. I did not expect Baldur's Gate 3 to win Game of the Year. I thought it was going to be Spider-Man. Everybody loves Spider-Man. And the Spider-Man games, from what I've heard, are really good. I've played Baldur's Gate 3. I definitely see why it won. It is still one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. I've played Elden Ring. I've played God of War Ragnarok. And I still believe Elden Ring was deserved its victory. I've even seen people say Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree should win Game of the Year 2024. Part of me actually hopes that, because imagine how freaking hilarious that would be. Oh my gosh, if freaking Elden Ring wins Game of the Year twice, one of which being DLC, I am literally gonna lose it. It would be so funny. Sparking Zero is a game that we have wanted for 16 years. We, the people, it's not exactly 16. I was actually wrong. It's 17 years. I thought it was less. This is a game we as Dragon Ball fans have been waiting for a real long time. And as everybody knows, as everybody should know, Dragon Ball is the most popular anime in the world. Now that is very contentious, as people like to say Pokemon or One Piece. No. Dragon Ball by far is the most popular. If you want to say it's not the best, go right ahead. That's all up to you. But the most popular, Dragon Ball, is definitely number one. As you can tell, just look at what it did to the internet back when Dragon Ball Super came out. When Dragon Ball Super and UI Goku happened, and whenever Dragon Ball Super ended, it literally broke the internet. It's a lot more popular than people are giving it credit for. And anime fans who've always wanted a Dragon Ball experience are gonna be buying Dragon Ball Sparking Zero and playing it. Because they never got to experience Budokai Tenkaichi 3. All us Dragon Ball fans, the ones that have been like this, like Dragon Ball fans for a long time, before Super, we always talk about Budokai Tenkaichi 3 like it was the best thing to ever happen. And granted, it was one of the best things that ever happened, but now we're getting a new one that could potentially be better. So, all these Dragon Ball fans that never got to experience Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and maybe never will, are able to play Sparking Zero. And not to mention, there are plenty of people out there who may have never even touched Dragon Ball, but based off of the popularity of Sparking Zero, might actually play. One of which is my friend, Zach. He's never really watched Dragon Ball, never really played Dragon Ball. but he is interested in playing Sparking Zero because I'm interested in it. People who have friends, and these people are playing it all the time and they love it, their friends might be like, huh, this might be fun to try out. I'm just saying, this game looks like it's gonna be the most sold not even just Dragon Ball game, just anime game of all time. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero will probably have less sales than Black Myth Wukong or Final Fantasy VII. These franchises have very big fandoms that, even if they don't enjoy anime, anybody who likes a Souls-like is probably gonna like Black Myth Wukong. I would have tried it and I would have played it if I could afford it. There's also the question of quality. How good will Sparking Zero? Obviously, I can't say because I haven't played it yet. From what I've seen, it looks fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. It looks like it plays very smoothly. But anyways, my point is that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, people just toss it aside as a Game of the Year nominee simply because it's a fighting game more than anything. And I can understand it. You know, like, fighting games have never won Game of the Year. But let me ask you this. Everybody, and I mean everybody, thought Elden Ring was going to lose and Baldur's Gate was going to lose. Spider-Man, a massive IP. Massive. Everybody loves Spider-Man. Spider-Man's epic and awesome. But Baldur's Gate, they put a lot of love and work into that game. And we, as the people, cried out and said, this game deserves to win. Of course, there was the Spider-Man side, and there was the Baldur's Gate side. Me, personally, I was on the Baldur's Gate side. At that point, I haven't even played it yet. Just based off of what I saw, I was like, I like Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be honest, I voted for Resident Evil 4 Remake. So if you want to take my credibility away, go ahead. I loved that game. I couldn't get enough of it. Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok. Again, massive IP, tons of love. And I'm gonna be honest, much more deserving of Game of the Year than Spider-Man 2 was. God of War Ragnarok is literally a game of generations, but so is Elden Ring. That year was amazing for gaming, and Elden Ring still won. So I just want everyone to try and keep an open mind and remember that, one, Dragon Ball is the most popular anime in the world. Literally, from Mexico to America to Japan to Spain, it is massive. Dragon Ball has literally broken the internet with how many people were trying to watch it. I can't say it's going to outsell these other games that are being nominated, but just thinking off the top of my head of how many people have wanted this and what it's going to do for anime gaming community, because based off of the looks alone, it looks like it's going to be the most well-made anime game pretty much of all time. It looks like there's been a lot of care and love put into this game. If it doesn't win Game of the Year, I'm wrong. That's fine. I mean, it's a Dragon Ball game. Like, odds are, I'm gonna be honest, odds are Black Ops 6 is either gonna win if it's done really well, or Black Myth Wukong. Although there's a lot of controversy surrounding its company, so there's a good chance the people like Game Awards are gonna be like, I'm gonna stick away from that. But anyway, I'm just gonna wrap this up here. Don't underlook Sparking Zero. I think there's a good chance it might actually win. But also at the same time, there's a good chance it couldn't. So maybe I'm just talking out of my butt. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Bye!